Hello everyone. Module 4 Basic Electronics of the subject consists of the title BJT applications, feedback amplifiers and oscillators. In the module 4, the overall view or the content of the syllabus in the module 4 consists of the BJT as an amplifier, BJT as a switch, transistor switch circuit to switch on or off, an LED and a lamp in a power circuit using a relay. Next, we go on to the important topic, that is a feedback amplifier. Under the feedback amplifiers, we will be going through the principal properties, disadvantages, advantages of the negative feedback. Next, types of feedbacks. The type of feedback, we have 4 different types of feedback, where there will be like voltage series feedback, voltage shunt feedback, current series feedback, current shunt feedback. Then the gain stability with feedback calculation, and finally the oscillator part. Oscillator is the Barkhasen's criteria for oscillations. Different types of oscillators are phase shift oscillator, Wien bridge oscillator. Last but not the least, we'll be going on to the 555 integrated circuit, timer and stable oscillator using the 555. So this forms the overall view of the complete module 4. Okay, in this complete module 4, we'll be breaking up into small sessions. Here in the session 1 of module 4, it consists of, here the introduction, just going into the introduction of the BJT as an amplifier. Next, amplification, DC and AC quantities. Finally, we are done with the examples. Next, another important topic we'll be seeing is the voltage amplification. In the introduction part, we'll be seeing what is an amplifier. Amplifier in the sense, as we all know, when we give an input voltage of 1 volt peak to peak, we get an output voltage of more than 1 volt peak to peak. That is called as an amplifier. BJT stands for bipolar junction transistor. Here the active component, we are using the transistor. In this transistor, a basic BJT, you have 3 modes of configuration, namely the common emitter mode, common collector mode and the common base mode. Out of these 3 modes, one of the mode which has been taken is a common emitter amplifier, which has very gain, which has a very high gain comparatively to the common collector as well as the common base. Okay, so a basic BJT common emitter amplifier has a very high gain that may vary widely from one transistor to the next. It is a voltage amplifier with an inverted output. The common emitter base amplifier is one of the 3 basic single stage bipolar junction transistor. The bipolar junction transistor, other name is BJT amplifier configurations. As I told you, the 3 configurations of the BJT are CC, CB and CE, common base, common collector and common emitter. Amplification is the process of linearly increasing the amplitude of an electrical signal and is one of the major properties of a transistor. So when a BJT is biased in the active or linear region, as the base emitter junction has a low resistance due to forward bias, and the base to collector junction has a high resistance due to reverse bias. So these are some of the key points which has to be taken care of. Okay, now a transistor acts as an amplifier by raising the strength of the weak electrical signals. The DC bias voltage applied to the emitter base junction makes it remain in forward bias condition. Thus, a small input voltage results in a large output voltage, which shows that the transistor works as an amplifier in the active region. If the transistor is biased into the linear region, then it will operate as an amplifier or other linear circuits. If biased alternatively in the saturation and the cutoff region, then it is being used as a switch, allowing current to flow or not to flow to the other parts of the circuit. Hence, the transistor can be biased into linear region or active region. Next, the transistor can be alternatively biased in the saturation and the cutoff regions. If the transistor is biased into the linear or active region, then it will operate as an amplifier which will give faithful amplification or other any linear circuit. But on the other hand, if the BJT is biased alternatively in the saturation and the cutoff region, then it will be used as a switch, allowing current to flow only when the switch is being closed, or current will not flow when the switch is being opened. Okay, current will not flow means it will not flow to any other parts of the circuit. The transistor can, hence the transistor can work in three regions, namely active region, cutoff region and saturation region. Transistors are turned off while working in the cutoff region and turned on while working in the saturation region. Transistor works as an amplifier while they are turned in the active region. So these are some of the key points which you have to remember for this BJT as an amplifier. Next, moving on to the DC and AC quantities. Before discussing the concept of the transistor amplification, the designations that we will use for the circuit quantities of current, voltage and resistances must be clear, because amplifier circuits uses both AC and DC quantities. AC and DC quantities here. Okay, the italics capital letters are used for both AC and DC currents, I and voltages V. This rule applies to the RMS average value, peak value and peak to peak AC values. AC currents and voltage values are always RMS unless or other stated otherwise. Although some use lower case, that is I, small I and V for currents and voltages. We reserve the usage of lower cases, small I and small v, only for instantaneous values. DC quantities always carry an uppercase Roman non-italic subscript. For example, if I tell IB, I suffix P, IC, I suffix P are the DC transistor currents, whereas VBE, VCE are the DC voltages from one transistor terminal to the other. Examples of DC and I, as I just told you, IB, IC and IE are the AC transistor currents, whereas VBE, VCB, VCE are the voltages from one transistor to the other terminal. Okay. Single subscript, that is VB, VC, VE are AC voltages from transistor terminals to ground. Voltage amplification. As a transistor amplifies currents because the collector current is equal to the base current multiplied by the collector gain B. The base current in a transistor is very small compared to the collector and emitter currents. Because of this, the collector current is approximately equal to the emitter current. And AC voltage Vs and AC voltage Vs is superimposed on the DC bias voltage. VPB means the base to that is the voltage at the base by capacitive coupling is shown here. See, the voltage at the stick coupling has been shown here. The DC bias voltage VCC here. This is the VCC voltage. This is the DC bias voltage. VCC is connected to the collector through the collector resistance RC. The AC input voltage. This is the AC input voltage produces an AC base current because the input is connected to the base input AC base current, which result in a very much larger AC collector current. Okay, then the AC collector current, whatever it's here it is, will produce an AC voltage across this resistor, okay, RC, that is the collector resistor, thus producing an amplified but inverted reproduction of the AC. See, this is the input voltage. For example, if this is very small, 1 volt, you can see the amplified output voltage, which is more than 1, and the output is, this is the output is inverted with respect to the input because it has been connected to the active region of operation. Hence we get this amplified output. Okay, this is the concept of voltage amplification. Keeping these concepts in mind, we have some of the few MCQ questions which has been given here to be solved. To understand the concepts clear, we have seen this these MCQ questions, and here finally after solving the answer is being given at the end of the MCQ. And few references can be used for more detailed understanding. Kindly refer to any prescribed textbooks of latest edition for the basic electronics and communication engineering, basic electronics and communication engineering, basic electronics subject. Okay. Thank you.